All right, folks, today we're taking a look at VeThor Token Cryptocurrency Analysis and Prediction. Welcome back to CryptoCash. This is your one-stop shop for everything cryptocurrency analysis. Before we look at VeThor, please consider subscribing just so you can get notified as soon as these videos are released. Gives you a head start so you can effectively plan out your trades, make an informed decision. I have years of trading experience, and my goal here is to share my knowledge with the crypto world. So thank you for tuning in. I always like to start off with the fundamentals, then dive deeper into the technical data. I also provide you with action plans for the future so you know what I would do in each scenario as a day trader and swing trader alike. So be sure to stick around to the end for my recommendations. Also note this is not financial advice. This video is designed for educational purposes only. Now let's get started with the fundamentals. VeChain token is one of the two tokens employed by the VeChain public blockchain. VET is the main token and is used to send value on the network. VeChain was initially launched in 2015, but it went through the heavy rebranding process in 2018, while VeChain token is the native token for the platform. VeThor, VTHO, plays an essential role in the overall functionality of the blockchain itself. Today's high is 0.0241. Today's low is 0.0159. Overall daily change of approximately 33%. Now, the price has changed massively in the past 24 hours to hit its all-time high of 0.024. In fact, that was the second time it's hit this number, so that is a major resistance level. The growth that VTHO has seen over the past 2 months is over 500%. VTHO has a lot of volatility and volume too, so it does sit well for swing traders and day traders alike. Currently, the resistance level is 0.024, and a strong support level is 0.020. And now for the technical analysis. And for my day traders out there, let's go ahead and take a look at the 15-minute chart. So as you can see, VTHO has been making higher highs over the past 24 hours. The 50-day moving average is acting as a strong support level and might get tested soon. Be prepared for the resistance level to get tested again, and if it does, it will either break above and make a new all-time high, or stay below and test the 15-day moving average. Also note the VWAP is working as a strong support level, and it has a small variance. Now here's my action plan as a day trader in today's climate. First, I would wait for the VWAP to get tested before taking a position. If it gets tested and stays above, then I would go in approximately 25%. The reason why I wouldn't go in 50% or higher is because the resistance level at 0.024 concerns me due to the fact that it's been tested and rejected twice over the past 10 hours. It was tested again recently, roughly an hour ago. Regardless of this, the price increases. In other words, if the price increases and bounces off the resistance level, I would sell and take my profits. If it jumps above and holds for just say 2 15-minute green bars and the RSI isn't over 70, then I would consider adding 50% more to my position. Now, if I get the indication the price is going to go down, then I would pay close attention to the support level established by the VWAP and also the 0.020 support line. If the variance is large enough for it to break and stay below, the previous support level became a resistance, right? So it's going to be a resistance now, essentially reaffirming my short-term position. Once this is identified, I would look at the RSI as well to ensure it's considered overbought. Typically, anything over 45 is a good entry point. I would also remember to see if the MACD is trending down and essentially losing momentum. If so, I would consider this to be a perfect situation, and I would remember to average down by selling small portions of my total so I can take profits whenever possible in case the price does return and correct itself. For my swing traders out there, taking a look at the 4-hour chart, I want to note something before we move forward here, that the moving averages will not have any effect. They won't have an effect for some time until they catch up with the price hike. This is normal for larger time frames, as well as the fact that the price hiked up as quick as it did recently. So just be mindful of this. Use a smaller time frame when trying to identify the benefit of the moving averages. That said, let's look at the relevant indicators here instead. First things first is the RSI. Extremely overbought at 90 plus. Not a good indicator to go long. Also, the MACD is trending towards a potential momentum shift. This is also not a good indication of a long position. So keep that in mind. Just also bear in mind too, the sentiment is still very bullish. So the best thing to do in situations like these is to use a much smaller time frame. Anytime the price hikes up like this, we must be very careful not to feed into the hype and consider using a 5 or 15-minute chart. So please do me a favor, do yourself a favor, and don't just jump in because the price is going up. Look at the indicators and use your head. Now, regarding using your head, we want to use the VWAP and ensure that it's respecting the support and resistance lines. I'll explain here in just a moment. Now, here is my plan to swing trade VTHO today. For a long position, I would wait for the VWAP on the 15-minute chart to get tested at least twice, maybe even 3 times, to ensure the price is staying consistent. So I do this to ensure consistency. I would then take a small position, only about 20%, after the VWAP bounces upwards and closes with at least 2 to 3 green bars. I say 2 to 3 because the price action was so severe recently that you need to wait longer for confirmation. The next milestone I would wait for is the resistance level of 0.024 to be tested. And you guessed it, before I take a position, I would also wait for further confirmation before adding to my position. If I get the confirmation I'm looking for, I would add 50% to my total and then start taking profit as I get closer to my goal. Just bear in mind, I would have set a target long before getting in. My general target is anywhere between 5 to 10% gains. Sometimes I'll be happy with 1 to 2%. But I usually shoot for 5 to 10. Now, if I was feeling bullish, if I was feeling bearish, I would wait until after the RSI is overextended in the 80s and the price hits the resistance level and bounces and holds for 2 15-minute red bars. That would be a good indication. Once I get both indications of a sell signal, I would only put in about 20% of my trade position until I keep getting confirmation it's moving down. Another thing to know about my trading style is when I short, I always like to sell in small positions. So I usually almost always go in and go out 20% of the time. So I might take 5 entry points, I might take 5 exit points. This just ensures I'm always profitable because I've been burnt a lot in the past by going all in. So you'll probably hear me say this. I probably apologize if I'm a broken record to my current subscribers, but I can tell you that if you go all in all the time, you might be successful for a short while, but if you consistently do that, over time you're going to get burned. So my general rule of thumb is unless you plan to hold a currency for more than 15 days, just say 15 to 30 plus days, then there's no point in going all in. There's nothing wrong with going all in if it's a longer trade position, right? But if it's a short term, just say a swing trade position for 1 or 2 weeks, or a day trade position for a few minutes, then you will not want to go all in. You need to average up and average down and take different percentages of profit before you get out. Okay, so just some advice there for anybody that might be a little newer. Either way, I can't stress this enough. Make sure you set a target, and if you don't hit your target, just get out and take your profit. Honestly, the key to being a profitable trader is to survive the market and to survive to trade another day. So do me a favor, if you benefit from this content, please like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts as well in the comments down below. If there's anything I can do to improve your trading experience, I'm available on Telegram, Instagram, or Twitter. Links in the description below. Also comment below and let me know what positions you're holding and if there's anything else you want for me to go ahead and analyze moving forward. I love learning as much as I can about these new potential currencies. A lot of them I'm unaware of until it's too late. But the whole point of this channel is to ensure that we bring the most relevant data to you, but also the important data that helps you survive to be a profitable trader. So again, let me know your thoughts, comment below. Thanks so much for watching. We'll go ahead and see you again soon.